Yo, what is going on, guys? This is Chris from Pickzz, and in today's video, I'll be giving you guys my 3 best MLB plays for today, June 14th, 2022. But as always, right here, gotta go over my 3 plays yesterday, and let's get the brooms out. It was a sweep, 3-0 with the baseball plays. The first one that did come in was the Blue Jays run line. Not a sweat at all. They absolutely killed the Baltimore Orioles in this one. It was 11-1. My second play that ended up coming in was the Mariners' first 5+1/2. They were down 1-0 going into the 5th inning. I think it was a Rojas double, which caused that one to come and tie the game. And then, of course, bottom 5, Alcantara. Schwarber starts the inning with a double. It's not looking good. And then there's two flyouts and then a ground out to end the inning. So Alcantara continues to just have that low ERA. I think it's now down to 157, something like that. He's just been absolutely incredible this year. So that one hit. And then, of course, Padres money line, full game, 4-1. Down, I think it was the 6th, 7th inning was when the offense started to kind of pour on for the Padres. And, kudos to the Cubs, playing fairly well in that game, but, the Padres, they are the better team. They do have more depth, especially in their starting lineup. They got the job done. So 3-0 yesterday. We're now 61, 46, and 18, which is pretty damn solid if you ask me. But as always, got to go into today's picks. With that being said, my first play of the day is going to be the Philadelphia Phillies first 5 money line against the Miami Marlins. You have Zach Eflin taking on Trevor Rogers. Zach Eflin has been quite phenomenal at home, if you ask me. A 1.16 ERA with a .77 whip. He's got 8.4 Ks on average per 9 innings. His team, and the teams that he's been matched up with and going with this 1.16 ERA at home have been the Dodgers, the Padres, and the Angels. So he's played fairly well against 3 really tough competition at home, and he's been able to just dial in, shut them down, and get the job done. Yeah, his strikeout rate is not too high, but at home specifically, it is. So Zach Eflin has been great at home. I love the Phillies bats here. I love the situation they have going up against a guy in Trevor Rogers who he really does struggle with his control, and he's just been getting killed in his last 4 starts. He's allowed 15 runs, and he's allowed 5 home runs, and also walking a unbelievable 9 batters in his last 4. Trevor Rogers, we've seen last year when he's on his game, he's a fairly good pitcher, but in this case, the matchup just does not favor the Marlins here. So with that being said, I'll take Marlins. I'll take the Phillies first 5 money line at -142. My second play, running it back because I think this is just too much of a mismatch in terms of the bats. Jays -1.5 at -104. Fairly good odds for the Blue Jays offense. They have been on a different level the last 20 games. They're averaging, it's ridiculous to say, they're averaging 9.3 runs and 12.6 hits in their last 10 games against the Orioles. Kikuchi is actually averaging 11.4 strikeouts per 9 at home with a 114 whip. So we have seen on the road his control is a little bit inconsistent, but at home specifically, he does bode fairly well with his strikeouts. So, then you look at Jordan Lyles. He's allowed 16 runs in his last 4. He struggled with control. He has a 6.69 ERA on the road with a 1.68 whip, which is not good. A low swing strike percentage, and his FIP is 4.44. So I do expect, just looking at the Jays, 19-10 at home. The over it's gone over in 14 of the last 19. They're 5-0 in their last 5 at home versus the Orioles, and they're 14-4 in the last 18. I'm going to take the hot team here. The Blue Jays on the run line at -104. And the White Sox is going to be my third and final play, run line at -106. You got Dylan Cease going on the mound today, taking on Drew Hutchison. Dylan Cease has a 2.10 ERA on the road, and the Tigers they're in dead last for runs and hits in the majors, which basically means that they have the worst offense in the league. Dylan Cease, as we have seen when on his game, is probably a top 10 pitcher in the American League. And the White Sox are averaging 10 hits and 5 runs in their last 10 games against the Detroit Tigers. And look, it just all in all, in their last 5 games, the White Sox, they're averaging 8 runs. So their bats have woken up. Jose Abreu has been great. Andrew Vaughn has been great. A.J. Pollock, Garcia. There's a lot of guys that can really, really do damage here against the guy in Drew Hutchison, who hasn't had too much MLB experience the last couple of years. So I think the bats take full advantage here. I think the White Sox could win by 2 runs here against the Tigers on the road. I'm going to go with the White Sox run line as my third and final play of the day. But with that being said, make sure to comment down below your favorite MLB plays of the day. Make sure to like this video and make sure to subscribe for more sports content. Peace.